Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The stage program will begin in a few minutes. So everyone, please do double check on your mobile devices to silent mode or at least vibrate. And all honorable panelists and all of our guest speakers, please be seated, everyone. Thank you very much. 大家好，今日我哋 PolyVentures 嘅巡禮咧，將於幾分鐘之後就開始㗎啦。咁亦都麻煩啦，咁多位咧將手機可以調到靜音模式㗎。咁喺呢個時候咧，亦都咧有請我哋各位嘅尊敬嘅評委啦，仲有啦就係我哋嘅分享嘉賓，首先去到台前就座㗎。由於咧今日嘅活動咧將已經預進行，亦都麻煩大家可以敬請留意。Thank you. PolyVentures 的巡禮，我們在幾分鐘之後開始，請各位嘉賓把你們的手機調到靜音模式，也麻煩我們尊敬的評委跟所有的分享嘉賓先到台前就座。那我們今天的活動會將以英語進行，敬請大家注意，謝謝。
The show is about to begin. Please be seated.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for being with us here. Warmly welcome to the PolyVentures Showcase. How's everyone doing this afternoon? Great. Aw, let's do that one more time. How's everyone doing this afternoon? Yes, that's a great way to get started. Thank you. My name is Melody, your MC for today. My great pleasure to be here with so many talents here at PolyU and also friends from across the region through our online channels as well. So everyone, let's put our hands together and give a big round of applause. And if you can, wave to the cameras because everyone is watching from their home and their offices. Let's put our hands together. Let's put a good round of applause to kickstart our day. Thank you, thank you. Now, just a little bit about PolyVentures. Now, that's PolyU's signature startup ecosystem that is tailored for aspiring entrepreneurs, including students, our alumni, academic, as well as our research staff. Now, with the unwavering support of over 100 ecosystem builders, industry, and investment partners, today, we can experience the power of entrepreneurship. Our heartfelt thanks to each and every one of our partners' sincere support and our never give up spirit to all of our innovators. Now, here around the Wallman and Tankitwa Global Student Hub, we have 16 awe-inspiring showcases. And not only that, on stage, there will be a lot of mind-blowing sharing and exciting round of startup pitching. So a lot of very exciting stuff that's happening today. Now, I just kind of want to move on a little bit with, something that we hear all the time. When people say, if you want to walk fast, you walk alone. If you want to walk far, you walk together. So now, along with our entrepreneurial journey, having a friend mentor, a partner is so invaluable for startups in navigating all their challenges and to embrace any failures that they come across and also making a lasting impact in this dynamic world. Now, today we have 5 seasoned entrepreneurs gather around the cozy fire. Now, in Cantonese, we call it Wai Wai Wai. Now, to share about their bittersweet journey. So everyone, let's put our hands together with me and welcome, without further ado, let's welcome our guest speakers. Dr. Gail Chang, founder, Bo InnoHealth Biotechnology Company Limited. Please. Thank you so much, Dr. Gail. Dr. Gary Liang, co-founder and CEO, Blueprint Hong Kong Limited. Dr. Abraham Lam, CEO, Mega Automation Limited. Ms. Jessie Chan, founder and CEO of Sora Limited. And of course, last but not least, we have our moderator, Mr. Lam Woon Chi. Thank you, co-founder and CEO of Spaceship HK Limited. Thank you. All right, so everyone please get comfortable and take a seat. Now, I know it's a fireside chat. We're missing the literal fire, but fret not, everyone. We're about to feel the passion from everyone that is on stage. So, Chi Lam, I'll hand everything over to you.
Yeah. Thank you, Melody. Actually, I met Melody so many times before, and professional MC. So, I'm the newbie of the moderator, but thanks everyone to give me the chance to speak here. And I'm so honored to talk to this incredible founder here. And do you know that some of them are doctorate grade? So super high academic background. Very appreciate you guys. So let's start with our, the why, right? Navigating challenge, embracing failure, and inspiring story. Okay, startup why. To start with the, the talk, I would like to share some background and some inspiration how we start our startup. So, do you have anyone want to share this? Maybe my first, right? Okay, maybe my turn first. Okay, I'm Chi Lam, CEO and co-founder of Spaceship, and actually I start my company since November 2019. And actually, I would like to tell you a fun fact that I graduated from nursing. I'm nursing school graduation, so it's totally unrelated with my current career, right? But if you have dedicated, some objective or you're insisting to do something, so you can make it. So that's why I can do it. And in 2019, I start with my business with my partner, and actually we grew through so many ups and downs. The COVID and so many society problems and everything. So we have so many problems, but we keep insistence and persistent to overcome all the challenge. And finally, we have a team members right now, over 50, and doing some global business right now. And we have raised over 6 million fundraising till today. So I would like to talk to you guys. If you have dedicated objective to make it happen, you can do it. And don't afraid of failure, because before that, I have so many times of failures experience. And every time I just treat it as an experience to let me grow. So I have a code that try is fast, fail is fast, and learn is fast. So I just keep this positive attitude to keep moving on my objective and build my business. So this is my high level and just briefly introductions of myself and my company. So maybe our incredible panelists, who is the next to share your inspirations and your background? Jess, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
let me do it. Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Jessie. I'm the founder of Sora. What we do is a beauty product comparison platform. So right now we have the largest beauty product database in Hong Kong and also one of the largest community beauty products comparison community in Hong Kong. Right now our community is around 160,000 members across Hong Kong and Taiwan, and we are also actively growing our member base so that more people can benefit from choosing the right skincare and cosmetic product for themselves according to the skin, according to the demographic, and according to qualitative and quantitative data that we provide to them. So how we started is I'm a design school student, so it's kind of a little bit related, but I was working as a designer and PM in different startups and had a little dream about maybe I can start something someday if I find the real pain point, because that's what I've learned in school design is always find the right problem instead of finding the solution first. So there's one day like I have a very serious breakout on my face and I didn't know what happened, and like a lot of my female friends, I start crazy shopping skincare according to every advertising that I have seen. And this is where I found that, okay, maybe this is the problem I wanted to solve, because I have always been a very rational shopper, except when it comes to skincare and beauty products. So after realizing I have like all these packages and skincare products at home, I wonder whether how do I know whether any of these would help me? So are there any more rational process for me to choose skincare product? Like how we purchase a computer, we look at the specs, right? Like how we buy any other electronic. Can buying beauty products and skincare product be also rational? Are there any metrics that we can reference on? So starting with this little problem that I faced I started a community and turned it into a very contributing community and also a beauty product database that our customer can reference. And this is still what we're targeting to solve right now. So we really want our customer to buy less and choose well. So this is our mission, and I've been enjoying the journey so far. And thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you, Jessie. And actually, Sora is a very great platform, especially for, I don't think so it's just for the women, but actually for men, right? Because we have no knowledge about the product, cosmetic product, but there is genuine and trustworthy comment on the website. So we can identify what is suitable for us and what is the best one for us, right? So how about next one?
Hi everyone,
Abraham.
my name is
Okay.
Abraham. Thank you. I'm so happy today to come back our PolyU again. So I wonder how many of you are actually PolyU graduates? Not so many. All right, then that will be good that we can promote our PolyU stories, right? So actually, I graduate from the Department of Computing. I have studied in here from higher diploma, and then my degree study, and then after my degree study, I actually worked with as a professor in the building services engineering. And after 2 years, I pursued my PhD study in back to my Department of Computing. So my background is actually from IT perspective. So from the 2 years experience that I followed the professor from the building services, I learned that there is always a pain point that in the building services, for example, today we talk about energy saving, right? But how can you tell about the data, how much you have been saved, and then what will be the culprit of the energy consumption, right? Without data, you can tell nothing. So actually, I saw the opportunities that we can apply so many IT things into this kind of buildings. So that is, at that time, I was actually, I think at my second year of my PhD study. I then saw a advertising in the PolyU website that there is a so-called PolyU microfund, which I think is still there. And at that time, I think it's around $100,000 only, right? But it ignited my entrepreneurial journey and then my dream that, how about let me try to apply for the PolyU microfund during my PhD study. and then finally, I have been successful to acquire that $100,000. And at the same time, I also applied for the Cyberport incubation program. And luckily, again, I've been incubated during at that time. So that is how on one hand, I'm doing my PhD study, maybe sometimes at night in the PolyU library, because in the daytime when you have your business, you have to map with so many potential clients, and then at night, then you do your research back to the library. But one good thing is because I can apply what I've been learned and what I'm doing my research from the computing perspective, and then applied it into the building services perspective. So that is how I started my first business in during my PhD study, that is Mega Automation. And then soon after my graduation from the PhD, then I really want to, I love research and I love to apply research into real world. So that is also how PolyU encouraged us to do the so-called technology transfer into the real world applications. So I also start my R&D team in Qianhai. I think everyone of you should have heard about Qianhai. So I have my software team, hardware team now in Qianhai. And up to this moment, we have already expanded into the Thailand and Macau as well. So that is a little bit a small story from myself. Thank you.
And actually, PolyU is my first investor as well. And I got the first fund from PolyU. So I'm so proud of this, right? Okay, next one.
Yes, hi, I'm Gary. Actually, I'm the CEO of Blueprint. Remember, I have been worked in telecommunication industry for many years. And after that, I took my research study in engineering department, in PolyU, because I graduated here as well. And suddenly I think, okay, maybe it's a good idea to change my research project into a commercial product. So I and my classmate start a new company called Blueprint in 2018. And after that, we also got the PolyU microfund. And then PolyU introduced us to enter the science park. And in the science park, it's quite excited because suddenly I changed my core technology from indoor positioning system into another technology called smart hotel solution. And at that moment, we try to introduce some new technology to the hospitality industry. And gradually, our company is starting from 2 people and up to right now we have 20 people, something like that. And we have office in Hong Kong, Singapore, Japan, and Macau, and China as well. We have over 50 hotels customers. So I think thanks to PolyU, it gave us a lot of a chance to start our business. So that's my story.
Yeah, that's great. And actually, we have the same journey because we are graduated from Hong Kong Science Park as well. Yeah. So how about you, Gail?
Hi, my name is Gail. I'm the founder of Bo InnoHealth Biotechnology Company. Actually, we are not really biotechnology or food technology. Our company is some food ingredient supplier. At the same time, we also produce some ice cream, low-fat ice cream, low-fat mooncakes, and reduced-fat cookies, pineapple cakes. You may have a chance to grab some pineapple cakes and ice cream on campus today. There are many booths have this one free sharing to our commerce. And our company was started in 2020. And at the time, I was a GBA startup postdoc. I was enrolled in that scheme as the first graduate. At the time, it's actually the scheme requirements to push me to start a company first. And then we do the knowledge transfer from my PhD project. So my background is I have my bachelor degree and doctor degree from CHK food science. So as a food scientist, I saw there's a lot of opportunities to improve the quality and improve the nutrition profile and the safety for the food products. because in the supermarkets, you can always see some so-called innovation, new food, but it's actually only the package or the shape are new, but nothing else is new. So I see there are a lot of opportunity to improve. And that's why I continue to do this company for this many years. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Gail. And actually, she is doing something great because, alternative food product for fat. And you can taste it outside because the ice cream is offered by Gail, right? So everyone can try out later. And as we all know, being an entrepreneur is very difficult. Actually, we face so many challenges every day, right? So I would like to ask Gary, how do you maintain and seize the market opportunity? And actually, do you have any strategies to find is most successful in navigating this process?
I think it's a very simple answer to me. First of all, is never give up, because every day we see a lot of challenge. We call ourselves as a problem solver every day, every hour. So a lot of problem. You can't imagine, even a very small stuff, we see the problem, and then we find a way to solve. So don't give up, find a way to solve it. And the second one is that you should have the learning culture for your company, because we are learning something to improve the company performance. We are learning from our customer. We are learning from the team. We are learning even from our competitors to improve it. And the third one is that can do more. Okay, just like okay, Qing Bing, can do more. We have the courage to do something we think we can't achieve it. We just try to do it, because maybe this would become some strength when you solve it, when you overcome this kind of issue.
Got it. Thank you, Gary. And Abraham, your experience is very, very incredible, right? So how do you solve, how to identify and seize the market opportunity like Gary? And actually, do you have any advice to the teenagers or something, someone who want to start their business? Do you have any advice to us how to do it better?
Well, I think start from the small thing, a small point. So like in my sharing that I started my business because I saw the government legislation on the energy audit. So energy audit is about you need to provide the data to the government about the energy consumption. So I start from a small scale. Then later on, I can see the wave of our property technologies nowadays, like the Internet of Things, all sorts of technologies apply into the buildings. So actually, I think back to I have my first startup. 11 years ago. There's not so many resources in the market. So my advice to all the new startups today here will be try to explore the opportunities of the resources nearby. So especially, I think most of us, we are from PolyU or all kinds of university or institutions. I think the government and then the campus always encourage people to pursue their dreams, and then they are able to provide you some resources, not just in terms of money, dollar sign, but also a lot of tutoring, and then like this kind of event. I remember at that time, what we call the IFE Institute for Entrepreneurship. At that time, I grasped every opportunity to set up my booth and then to sell my company, what is market automation about, and then who we are, and then all sorts of free booth. Right? We try to lower our resources cost, right? And at the same time, I think finding a good partner is also very important for you. So, and then with the partners that we have the same goal, same vision, and then for one good thing, that will be they have different kinds of domain knowledge. Then I think the synergy between your team members, then that will be very great. So for me, I would advise that you also look for opportunities to share about your business ideas. So never be shy to share your ideas, or don't think that your idea is the unique one. Because sometimes I think ideas need to be sharpened and then need to be shared by the community members. So I always open to share everything with my clients and then my partners as well. So I think that will be some points that I want to highlight.
Yeah, thank you, Abraham. It's a very incredible experience and advice for us, right? And Gail, as I mentioned before, we facing the challenge every day, and we have so many times wanted to give up our business, but next day we keep moving on. So for you, do you have any inspiring story to make you have this kind of, they're motivated how to continue your business and keep going your startup?
Yeah, there was a very difficult time for our company. It was in COVID-19 period. Our major supplier got bankrupt. We have no supply now at that time. So at that time, we really think we may give up our business because we cannot find a second supplier. But we still try our best to manage the raw materials, to find a better technology, and we even invent the QC and the QA methods, the novel genetic method. So after that, we overcome the difficulties. We have a better supplier chain and a better quality, better health functions, and everything become better. But in food industry, the most important thing is the supply chain, and no one will tell you what their supplier is. So it's become our advantage to have our own supply chain. So that's make us very confident to face the coming challenges, and our team becomes stronger.
Yeah, thank you, Gail. It's an incredible story, right? Jesse, I know that you already be a mentor of some startup before and help them to launch their product, right? So I would like to ask your advice. Can you give some, inspiring advice to some entrepreneur who want to start their business, how to do some networking and build a relationship in the startup ecosystem?
Yeah, thanks for asking that. So because I was not really in the media nor beauty industry before I started this business, nor any VCs or a little bit about startups community, but I do not have like the enough network when I started this business. But I think a lot of time, your network are those you can help. So this is my belief, okay? So the network around you are actually the people that you can help. You can help them. So it's not about taking, but actually giving. So what I did is I started from scratch. I tried to leverage the power of social media. I record everything I did and gather a community. And once I have the influential power in the industry enough, the people that you need would actually come find you instead of you trying to beg them to talk with you, okay? So this is how we got clients, like large clients like L'Oreal groups, Shiseido groups. It is because we already have the influential power in the industry in terms of media and social media, right? So at that time, like I can finally help these kind of company to accomplish maybe their marketing goals, their reach goals in media. So this is the time we have got the client and actually become my network and become my connection. This is because I can help them. So I think my advice is when you have no network, start doing something first. Start do something that you think could benefit the people that you want to serve. So I think because we live in this internet, Web 2, Web 3 era, so it is always easy to speak out and tell people what you're doing. And so for now, I think my advice is just do it. Don't think too much, right? And if it fails, just try to fail fast. Like one of our speakers said, fail fast and change your strategy fast. So I think this is my advice. And when it comes to network, as a female entrepreneur, I can always say like a lot of my friends and fellow female founders are always tend to be more shy when they ask for help, right? So when they ask for advice, we might overthink. We tend to overthink a lot when we ask for someone's help or someone's advice. And along the journey, another learning that I have found is to speak up and try to tell people what you need when you need it. Because if you don't speak it out, no one would know, okay, maybe I can help you, right? So I think that is my second advice, to speak out. Thank you.
Okay, and also give before take, right? Yeah. So I have another questions to all the panelists. We already have some challenge in the past, right? So in the coming futures, what do you think is the biggest challenge for the startup today, right? And how do you think the entrepreneur can well prepare for it? So maybe, Gail, do you have any advice to our audience?
Yeah, the challenges are more than our expectation before we start our business. One of the biggest challenges come from the complexity of regulations.
Yeah.
Even nowadays, we cannot overcome it because before I do this business, I don't know coffee shop cannot sell ice creams. I don't know this regulation. And so now our strategies is to develop more room temperature categories like cookies and cakes and pastry, mooncakes, something like that. And for the future entrepreneurs, it's my lesson. Learn the regulation carefully before you start.
Yeah, it's true, because you know that Spaceship is doing like fulfillment network management and shipping management globally. And actually we have to face, the custom regulations for every countries. When we just doing like Hong Kong, we never met this problem. But when we expanding to global, whoa, it's insolvable problem for us at that moment. But no matter what, we have to overcome this day by day. But finally, we do it. And actually, we have to know how to research the regulations before expanding to other countries. And we have to connect with different government organizations as well. So I think this is very great experience, right? So how about Gary? Gail?
Yeah. My colleague has bring some our low-fat cookies to the audience, so he may deliver one piece of cookie for
thank you,
all the audience. Yeah. So this is another story of our research. So we start from to think why the animals they have fat. Are they want to let you to eat them because they're delicious? The fat are so have a good taste. No, of course not, right? The fat is for them to keep warm, to keep some energy storage. But we just find another group of organism, mushroom. They don't have a lot of fat, but they still need to storage the energy and they need to keep their temperature. What do they use? They use some fibers. So we extract the fibers and translate them into food ingredient to lower the fat content in many kinds of food. Yeah, that's our story of research.
Yeah, thank you, Gail. And please enjoy the cookies that Gail offering for you. Okay. And Gary, how about you?
I think for me, I have two challenge I can see. One is the competition. Another one is the business lead. Why I'm saying that? Because my company is trying to expand the market outside Hong Kong. When you go to outside Hong Kong, you will see a lot of international competitors. So you will see different game rules, and you will meet a different kind of business owner. I mean the hotel business owner. So first of all, you need to really understand well understand about the whole market situation, what is the lead, and what kind of features or function you can build your uniqueness. So you need to work on this one to see how to beat your competitor, not just the pricing. So this is the first one. The second one is that even as I mentioned, business lead, as a startup, thanks to PolyU and the Hong Kong government, they gave us a lot of funding. But I think that this is not the only thing to make the company survive. I think important thing is to have the sustainable business need, so that the company can grow organically, and also we can expand the market in different places. I think that this is very important. So be sure you have the successful product and the reference case, so that you can reach more customer in different area. Yeah.
So actually, we have to do a thoroughly and detailed market research before we expand to other countries, right? And we have to do some competitor landscape analysis as well. And also, we have to find some environment that offering like government support is a very important, right? So actually, we do the same thing. So how about Abraham?
Yeah. I try to share from the technology perspective, because I think nowadays when we talk about startups, most of the time they are also tech-based. So I think I can share with you about maybe mainly two challenges in the market. First of all, I think nowadays, like I mentioned about university graduates, they all have their startups. But the most core important part is that their lack of the real experience, how the market actually, the pain point they are witnessing and then they are experiencing. So sometimes I think for those students, they do not actually visualize how their solutions may help fit the product into the market. So sometimes this kind of misalignment will mean that they have a lot of opportunity cost to set up their company, and then after maybe half a year and then 1 year, okay, they're running out of funding, and then they have no way out. Then that is also one of the challenges that I can see. The second thing is that nowadays when we talk about like AI, all sorts of technology stuff, I think sometimes you need to get to be very clear that when you are going to share with your investor or potential investors, sometimes I myself, I also experience this kind of sharing. Is like the investors, actually, they are not tech-based. They don't have that kind of domain knowledge. So how can they visualize, or how can they value your products or the coming products is the one that they are willing to invest. Right? So sometimes, like myself, I at the beginning we share about our companies, and then they would just think, oh, it looks like a lot of engineering, so that will be like not a linear growth, sometimes of that kind of issue. So I think you need to have the same jargon with the investor. That is very important. So make things clear, and then you need to be very pinpoint to share about what is your business idea in layman terms, instead of always use technical terms, right? So I think it is also the pain point how a researcher or from the scholars into a entrepreneur. So that is also one of the common problems that I can share here.
Yeah, I know that, because there are so many incredible companies doing some high-tech product, right? But how to market, how to promote is very important as well. Yeah, we just talking about before, right? And actually, I think that there is so many improvement in the market. For example, in Hong Kong Science Park, there is ideations program. So before you launch your product, you can test it before launching. So this is very great approach. So how about you, Jessie?
Yeah. I'm sure there's like million challenges when you do startup, but the top two things that I have thought about that is really a pain in the ass is first the people. So I think when it comes to startup, people always say your team is the first thing that you should consider about before all the other stuff. So you have to have a passionate team, a capable team for you to run fast, predict fast, and actually be together and chase to the same goal. So I think because I'm a solo founder, I do not have any partners. So I think the people that I recruit is very, very important. And I'm glad that I have find some very passionate, core member in Hong Kong, but what's next? How can we retain them? How can I keep them in our team, and so that their passion won't be losing, and I have to make sure that I pay them enough. So I have to also make sure the cash flow is positive, things like that. And when it comes to the second layer of hire, I faced a really hard challenge because when we were in this stage, actually a lot of talents in Hong Kong were moving overseas. And it is very hard for me to retain the same, in-office team in Hong Kong anymore. So, but I do need them. So what we do in our case is that we actually, right now, it's a hybrid team. So part of them is in Hong Kong, and sometimes they work remotely, and I think half of our team members is actually working overseas. Some of them are like a slasher or digital nomad, and some of them are actually overseas talents. Some are in China, in Taiwan, and actually some are in Canada also. So right now we use this strategy to keep our momentum and keep the talents into the team. So this is what we do. And I understand there's like a lot of programs like Tianhai and like PolyU and Science Park support. So we are also relying a lot on like this kind of program to do talent research, to hire the great people into our team. So this is the first challenge, is the people, really. And second of all is really maintaining a positive cash flow. So this is actually a little bit related to the first problem. So because we do not raise any private sector money for our case. We do bootstrap, and we're very lucky to have a little bit revenue from the very start. And so we can grow gradually with our own revenue. But it's still, like, we still do every decision very seriously because it's using our revenue. And so for us, as a private running company, our major focus is also maintaining a positive cash flow and make sure our revenue growth every single year, and as well as not to overspend in terms of human, in terms of other stuff. And another thing is we also avoid holding heavy assets so that we can keep the flexibility. And I think maybe this is like one of the benefits of owning a software company. Yeah.
Yeah, so talent and cash flow is the most important challenge, right? We have this experience as well. It's true. So thank you everyone to share your incredible experience and also your story to everyone here. So I would like to ask any audience have any questions to our valuable guests here? Do you have any questions? Anyone would like to ask our incredible guests here? This is a great chance, you know. Do you have any questions? Okay.
Hey, thank you. I would like to know more about, do you have any advice for our PhD students who want to commercialize in the Jurong Tech area?
Oh, PhD student.
Jurong Tech. What is Jurong? Although I don't quite familiar with your area, but my advice is network and the social as more as possible. Go to some industrial conference exhibitions and show the experienced ones your technology, even though now you don't have a strong team. But next year when you meet him again and when he saw your growth, he will be very impressed. Wow, this use is incredible. Yeah.
Thank you.
So actually your area is a very a niche, and actually is a very professional area. But how to commercialize, which means how to marketing it, how to promote it, how to decorate your image is very important, right? So keep narrating. Okay, any other questions to our incredible guests? Yeah, next one.
Thank you very much for the sharing. And I do have a question.
Yeah.
And during your this entrepreneur journey, do you think which party do you think is the most important to you?
Anyone want to ask, reply these questions? Which part is the most important in your entrepreneur journey?
I think I try to answer.
Yeah.
I think the most important thing is your family. I think without their support, you can't struggle at least during the initial stage because you are working day and night and minimum income and somehow you need to get your family support. And afterward, of course, another important party is your team. I think the team is very important. A good team can help you to go further, as mentioned earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. Family is very important. But for me, actually being a startup entrepreneur, teammate is also very important because you know the idea is nothing because you have to execute it. How to execute it? You do it alone is impossible. So you have to find some incredible teammate to do with you. So for me, it's a teammate. Yeah. So anyone want to answer this question as well?
Well, I can't agree more in terms of family because I do have a 3-year-old daughter and I'm expecting another one right now. So I'm very glad that my husband, my family are taking care of the kids and being very supportive when I actually found this company and be very busy a lot of time. And another thing that I would like to add is actually the timing and luck. So can't deny it. Like if I start my business maybe right now, I would not be at this scale because there's already a lot of other competitor and it's very tricky at the moment I start. It was COVID. A lot of people were concerning about their skincare. There's no very similar competitor or media company doing content like us. So I really think that helps a lot. Like it doesn't, like you have to accept it. The luck and the timing is always very important.
Yeah, great. So this lady wants to ask one question, right?
Hi, I'm Sophia from the Enterprise Investment Fund Committee and KTC. So I got one question for you. Looking back, if there's one superhuman power skill you wish you had before you embark on your startup journey, what's that one single superpower skill you wish you've had?
That's very interesting. Echoing my background, I wish I can sometimes I still remember in the first year where my company is 2 years old and my daughter is 0 years old, where she just came out and she's newborn. I really wish I have two of me. I want to cut myself half and then I could, so that I can spend 100% of me with my daughter and another 100% in my company. But it was really. It was very painful for the first year where I'm still getting used to the time management. So if I wish I can have 200% of my time.
And for me, actually, I want to answer these questions as well because I would like to have this kind of superpower. People selections. It's difficult, It's not easy to find the right teammate. Actually, Spaceship, from day one to till now, we employed over 200 something teammates, but it's not easy to find the right one. It's very not easy. So at this moment, I would like to hire very slowly and would like to find the right one instead find the casual one, So if I have this kind of skill, I won't spend that much in employment, So I hope I have this skill. So do you have any other superpower you want?
For me, I think the superpower is the interpersonal skills or language skills. Because I'm a scientist, my language skill is not that good, but I need to negotiate every day with different stakeholders. Some are very not well-educated farmers and suppliers. Some are very well-educated people, very famous people, and it makes me very challenging.
Yeah, got it. So no matter how is our experience, and actually I hope that all of our entrepreneur journey can give you some insight in your future's career, or can inspire you some maybe how to start your startup. So thank you everyone here, and thank you our incredible pioneers here. I hope you guys enjoy our talk. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you, but everyone
you.
please
Thank
stay in
you.
your seat, not finished, because the MC has been listening, and I myself actually have a couple questions. I really like the previous one when you talked about the superpowers. So I just want to ask, actually there's a few, but maybe can you give us, everybody, one quote that we can remember to give our aspiring entrepreneurs, you know, just something to remember, something to go by as they're making their mark. Is there something that you guys have? Like a one quote, famous
Okay.
quote from you, famous person?
Maybe me first, because I always use this code. Yeah. Try it first, fail it first. Try it fast, fail it fast, and learn it fast. Because you have no ideas if you did not execute this approach, you won't understand what will be happen, right? So you have to do it. You have to execute it. So try it fast. And fail is not, it's nothing. It's an experience for you guys to grow. So fail it. And finally, learn from it. So this is my goal, and actually motivate me how to keep moving on every day. So how about Gil?
I forgot the real sentence, but the basic meaning is making value first before you making money. Yeah, just do as much work as possible to make the things really valuable for your customer, and they will pay.
Okay, my turn. It's a very simple quote. Never give up. This is very important to the startup. Never give up. Because the problem you are facing, if you try to put it aside, you don't solve it, this problem will exist all the time, forever. So you have to face it. Don't give up and face the problem, solve it.
Well, my call in Cantonese, 難走的路越走會越輕鬆. That will be, you know, everything start with very hard. But when you go through it, when you have the determination, when you execute what you have planned it, and then you will find that it is easier than what you have thought. So that is also my motivation every day, that if everyone is so easy to do the same thing like you, then you don't have your values and your team as well, right?
Okay, so the one that I always use is be the change you want to see. So I think this is like a little bit more personal, because when I see the problem in the beauty industry, where it's always over advertising, where consumers are not really educated, I don't see any key players that is solving this problem. But I am also no one to solve this problem. If I can ask myself this question, who are you? How can you solve this problem? You're not experienced. You are just a little PM designers and stuff. But what I was thinking is, if no one is solving problem, maybe I will. Like I will be the first one to be the change. Okay, so I will be the first consumer where I am educated, where I rationally choose my skincare product. So the whole idea started from myself, where I start to be the first rational consumer in cosmetic and actually spread this message to others. And this is like how I started the company and why I want to become the change that I want to see, right? And the second is I have a family and I have kids to take care of. As a female entrepreneur, we're always expected to be slower and expected to multitask. That's why your company will grow a little bit slower. And maybe this is true, but I still want to be I want to see the change where people see differently in terms of when you see women where they do business, when they also at the same time maintaining a company, taking care of kids, their husband and their family. I want to be the one that can handle these two things or several things at the same time wellly. So I'm still working hard on this and trying to be the change I want to see. Yeah.
Love it. Thank you. Actually, I love all of the points. So I really need to pitch in because I'm an entrepreneur myself too. You got this. Every time I tell anybody, you got this. We're our biggest critic. Just keep it up. Absorb everything that everyone just told you just now. Just keep going. You got it. Okay, so everyone, let's put our hands together for, thank you so much, Chilam, for being our moderator. Thank you to all of our panelists. Can I please have everyone just get off their seat and take a step forward? Take a group photo first. All right, so let's do one photo first and just have our photographers give us the perfect instructions for the photo. Thank you. That fire chat was truly inspiring. We not only feel the laughter, the tears, also the relentlessness in their curiosity, the unstoppable resilience and a boundless drive to innovate. Now think of it as a blend of courage, creativity, and passion. That's all fueled by the desire to make a difference. And after this photo, as a token of gratitude for all of our insights and support, we have prepared a souvenir that is made by PolyVentures Immune Materials Limited, also known as IML. So just make sure we got the photos. We're good. Can I please invite Mr. Calvin Wong, Director, Knowledge Transfer and Entrepreneurship of PolyU, to join us on stage to present the souvenirs to our guest speaker. Thank you, Mr. Wong. Big round of applause. Thank you. Now, the souvenir is made with a remarkable material with broad and long-lasting antiviral and antibacterial properties. And as I mentioned, it is powered by IMU technology, one of our PolyU techs. Impressive. Thank you so much to all of our panelists, our moderator. Thank you. Mr. Wong, please join us for the photo together. All right, everyone, having the souvenirs in your hand, showing off your best smiles. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Let's do a few more photos. All right. Good job. Thank you very much, everyone. Big round of applause. Please take a seat, everyone. Thank you so much for that wonderful segment. Thank you. All righty. Now, talents from the floor and online. If we've ignited your entrepreneurial spirit, which I'm sure we have, now please do reach out to PolyU and build our future together. Now, next up, we are extremely honored to have Professor Christopher Chow, Vice President, Research and Innovation of PolyU, to join us on stage and say a few words to us. Everyone, let's put our hands together and welcome Professor Chow. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much for coming to our big event, InnoTech Open Day, Alumni Homecoming 2024. This is a very exciting event today, and you will see that we have so many people around the campus. I just came back from our homecoming kickoff ceremony. This is why I come here late today. Sorry about that. Originally, I was supposed to give a short presentation. When I said short presentation, actually I looked at the presentation file. It was consisting of 40 pages. So I think I decided not to talk about my presentation because I'm sure that you are not here to listen to my presentation. We have been doing pitching competition, pitching events quite regularly in different occasions. I think the objective is very obvious. We want to connect our PolyU teams, especially our startup companies, to our industrial stakeholders, and also to our potential investors. So we have been doing that quite regularly. But I think this is the first time that we are doing it together with a homecoming day activity. This is why you will be seeing so many people coming here. Many of our alumni are from the industry, and many of them are also investors themselves. So I think this is a wonderful opportunity that we are able to tell our stakeholders that we are doing well in different areas. And of course, at the same time, we want to listen to their comments, because sometimes professors are doing great things, but those great things may not be able to go into the real market. This is why I think the most important thing here is to connect our students, our professors, to the real world, so that we are able to excel, so that we are able to bring impact and honor to the university. So I'm going to stop here. Without further ado, I'd like to give the time back to the organizer, my KTEO staff today, to kick off the pitch competition. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Professor Chow, please be seated. Now, before we proceed, I would invite everyone to who take a seat and just fill up our seats in front of us. And because we're going to take a photo from the stage down. So everyone, please do gather around. It's going to be a beautiful picture. And everyone, please have your props in hand. This is wonderful. Yes, it's going to be a giant one, so everyone might have to hold their smiles a little longer. I like that. All right, so everyone please prepare. All right. Actually, you know what? I'm going to join the photo too. Yes. Hi. So let's do it. Okay. All right, let's look at the one in the middle first. Perfect. Okay, the one on the left. Yes. All right. Great. And I believe we have a video camera too, so I think we're gonna have to wave to the camera, is that correct? Okay, so let's do this. Okay, all right, 1, 2, 3. Let's do the thumbs up for the camera. 1, 2, 3, go. Woohoo! All right. Awesome. Oh, one more. Okay. All right. Perfect. Everyone wants to get the best shot. Thank you for holding, everybody. Thank you. All right, big round of applause to everybody again. Thank you so much. Now, it is definitely wonderful that PolyU offers comprehensive support to help innovators turn incredible ideas into game-changing ventures. So shout out to all of the brilliant minds that's in the room and talents online. So everyone, please do reach out to PolyU to build the future together. All right, so this is really great, everyone. So moving on, a lot of exciting things that's happening for today. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the highlight today, as it is time for the PolyVentures pitching. So today, we have 6 startups from 3 domains. We have healthcare, we have digital, we have sustainability. Now, they will present their impactful solutions to ecosystems partners across the regions. Now, all industry partners, the capital ventures and investors, can now witness some of our bright ideas and some of the bright achievements of these PolyVentures. As a compliment, the top three performing teams will receive an iPad or $2,500 or $1,500 hotel icon voucher as a bonus. So before we dive into these pitches, everyone, let's just take a minute here and give a warm welcome to our distinguished panel of judges. Not an easy job. Thank you so much, everyone, for doing this. Let's give them a big round of applause first, and then I'll introduce their names. Thank you. Thank you all. Now, we have Dr. Lawrence Lee, JP, Deputy Council Chairman of PolyU. Thank you. And then we have Engineer Arthur Lee, Council Member cum Chairman of Knowledge Transfer Committee, PolyU. Thank you. Ms. Amy Long, court member, member of Entrepreneurship Investment Fund Subcommittee, PolyU. Mrs. Sophia Chan, member of Entrepreneurship Investment Fund Subcommittee, PolyU. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, not only that, everyone, please do pay attention to the 5 judging criteria that we are going by today, as you will be judged on the following. So it's technology differentiation, we have technology readiness level, market size and competition, stage of market development, and also we have team rating. So a lot of things that we'll be looking at. Now, just a little bit about what's going to happen. You will have 5 minutes to present, and I will play the role of the person that's going to stop you right at the 5-minute mark. So there will be timers right here, actually on the side only. So keep your eyes on it, because as soon as time's up, we're gonna mute your mic and I'll jump right in. Not only that, now every judge will have so-called, I'm gonna write the disclaimer, so-called $1 million in Hong Kong dollars capital today of theoretical money. Now, what is this theoretical money? It should now have a blank check for each pitching team, and every judge can decide and will decide how much to invest and fill the amount on the checks. Now, the 3 teams that receive the highest total investment amount from all these judges will be awarded. And also note that the session will be in English. So let's see if there's any questions before we get started. Any questions? Okay, we're good? All right, so let's gear up. So everyone, please do pay attention to the time, because as I said, I will cut you off. So everyone, let's put our hands together and welcome our first team on the stage. Arim Therapeutics Limited, we have Dr. Bill Wong, who is the CEO. Please join me on stage. Oh, perfect. And we are ready when you are.
Hi, everyone, and the honorable judge. Welcome here. Abram, our company, is developing a novel next-generation treatment for obesity and its related disease like diabetes and fatty livers. So we are a spin-off from Polytech and also CUHK. Professor Thomas Leung from Polytechnic University has over 20 years of drug discovery experience with 3 clinical drugs in the pipeline. And Professor Alisa is a faculty from CHK, and she has a lot of expertise in obesity, animal model, and drug testing. Me, I'm the CEO of the company. I have over 11 years of drug development experiments in multinational firms like Johnson & Johnson and Bristol Myers. Our company is targeting one of the key cause of obesity by inducing autophagy. So what is autophagy? It's called 自噬. It's a self-eating mechanism. So if you look at the top right picture, in a healthy individual, we got messy cell, we got messy room, we get cleaned up through a mechanism called autophagy, which is a Nobel Prize winning phenomenon. However, in obese person or metabolic deficient person, autophagy is impaired. They cannot effectively clean up your room, your cells, and it becomes more messy. How to induce autophagy? One common practice is intermittent fasting, 斷食. By periodic fasting, you can actually induce our cell to perform autophagy. But it's really difficult, right? The self-discipline to keep it for an extended period of time. So the industry is looking for a solution to develop an autophagy inducer, and we come up with a solution called arbuginase. It's an enzyme that depletes arginine. But this enzyme has a problem. It only has a half-life of 30 minutes. So through smart protein engineering, we can extend the half-life of the protein to 4 days so that we can dose the patient once a week, much more friendly for the patient compliance. As I promised, this drug, if I give it to the mice, it induces a very nice cycle of intermittent fasting with day 2 and day 3 with reduced food intake and come back to normal. And during that stage, on day number 3, you can see a big droplet that are being eaten up full autophagy. From cellular level to the organ level, the big fatty liver here are chewed up into back to normal, the same as the normal. So the fatty liver disease is completely cured using our drug. Within 5 weeks, we can bring a fat mice back to normal mice, reduce their body weight by 35%. With continuous drug treatment, we can actually induce that cycle of intermittent fasting cycle over and over again and keep the body weight in a perfect range compared to the healthy one. The bonus effect is if you give the drug to the mice for extended period of time, they live actually longer, up to 2.5 years old, which is equivalent to 90 years old of the human age. So obesity is a huge market. There's so many GLP-1 drugs, and actually boost up the market cap of Novo Nordisk to almost $3 trillion US. So 富可敵國. But there are many side effects. Loss of appetite, risk of cancer, weight loss. Now, there are more companies are trying to develop new approach like Novartis and Regeneron, non-GLP approach. And as Album, we are very proud to share with you, last year, our approach to treat multiple obesity-related disease has got IFIA Best Invention Award and also the gold medal with jury congratulations. So now, we are making our GMP batch of production ready to file IND in 2 years and start our trial. So our technology readiness level is around level 5 at this moment. Our last slide is, what is our driving force? Our ambition is to turn Hong Kong drug, homegrown drug, into a positive global impact. And then to treat multiple interrelated metabolic diseases. We believe our drug can bring hope, health, and happiness to our patients because we can expand to so many indications. Thank you so much.
Wow, perfect. Thank you so much, Dr. Wong. Please be seated. Thank you very much. Next up is Good Vision Technologies Co. Limited, and we have Dr. Jason Lau. He is the CEO. Everyone, let's put our hands together for him.
Great. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you for having us. And we are Good Vision, and Good Vision actually stands for Group in Ophthalmic Optics and Diagnostics. And as you may notice from the name of our company, we are actually targeted for ophthalmic and also eye products. And as you may notice from the floor, that actually more than half of us are wearing glasses. So actually short-sightedness, aka myopia, is actually an important social problem nowadays. And myopia is actually associated with lots of eye disease, for example, cataract and also glaucoma. And that's why early prevention and also control is very important. And one of the methods to control the progression of myopia is actually using one of a special decided contact lens that you can actually wear at night. And in the morning, you can simply take it off and you can have a clear vision throughout the day. And this is actually one of our products. And our company does not only have one product. We actually provide a one-stop solutions from the measurement of the cornea to fitting software, as well as the what I mentioned, OK lens that provided to our patients. I will let you know about what is the niche of each product very soon. So when you go to some eye clinic or hospital, actually you can notice that the machine is very big, very bulky, but actually we turn it into a much smaller and also portable device. And this is actually providing a new business model, so you don't need to wait at the clinic, wait for the patient, but now you can take this machine to the school or even screening site and acquire your patients. And the second one is our lenses. And when you compare the range, the corrective range of existing brand in the market, actually they can cover only up to 4 diopter of myopia and also 1.5 diopter of astigmatism, 散光. And with our new design, actually we extend this kind of corrective range. So, and that's why it is actually increasing 30% of the addressable market. And during this lens fitting process, in the conventional way, they need to make use of some what we call trial lenses. Like you have to clean the lenses, put it on your patient's eyes and determine whether it is having a good fitting or not. But nowadays, we have a lot of data. We can simply calculate what is needed for these patients with our algorithm. And this is actually dramatically increasing the accuracy for this kind of lens fitting. And as I mentioned, at the moment, we are now connecting to a lot of optical shops and also eye clinic in Hong Kong. And we are providing all these solutions to our customers. And this is actually our milestone. And we actually entered the science part about 2 years before. And we have been developing all these products, including the lens and also the device through these years. And actually, we are going to file a few more applications for more funding as well, because we are not only limited to these 3 products. We believe that with more innovation and also more product, and this is the only way that to keep our company alive and also to serve the public. And this is our team members, and we have team members from different fields, including the business partner and also the academic. You can see that Mr. Roger has he has actually a few startup company, so he has a very extensive network in arranging also all these kind of investment. And we have Professor Key from the School of Optometry, and he's now the head of optometry as well, and which provide extensive knowledge in this kind of eye products. And we also have a few other colleagues downstairs, and they have experience in terms of regulatory affairs as well as marketing and sales. And yeah. And before the end of our presentation, I'd like to thank all these parties, including the PolyU, KTO, as well as the fundings from the Science Park. And we believe that without any support of these parties, we cannot survive until today. So thank you very much. And this is the end of my presentation. And yeah, vote for good vision, vote for innovation. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Dr. Lau, please be seated. Now, moving on to our third team, we have Guardian Glow Limited. And with that, we have Professor Tommy Wei, who's the co-founder, who will join me on stage. Please.
Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. I'm Tommy Wei from PolyU, and also I'm a co-founder of Guardian Glow. So our company is providing the full solution for improving the user experience in XR and also Metaverse. So every one of us, we have known that so XR has in our daily life for a while that we have been using VR, AI, and also like for the MR, like for different applications. And they are actually providing many undeniable like benefits. So for example, like the immersive and also the interactive like user experience. But at the same time, so we have a pain point that so the devices we are using today, they are having very bad user experience. So this is the main reason that XR is actually putting people off to use them. So for example, we are always like experience the motion sickness when we are using the VR and AR headsets. And for all the displays that we are seeing like these days, it's pretty like clear. But in the VR or the AR headsets, we are still seeing the larger pixels. And also like if you are wearing glasses and then you cannot put your glass into the headset. So there are many, many different like bad user experiences is actually affecting that we do not want to use the VR and the AR today. So there are some there are some historical analogies. Now, for example, so before we have the Tesla Model S, so the electric cars have been there for a while, but we are not really adopting them in our daily life. And on the other hand, so we have a lot of the netbooks, like so before the invention of the iPad, like similarly, so both of them, okay, they are not providing very good user experience, so which is actually preventing us to use them. So that's why that's for the AR and also the VR industry, okay, there are some like urgent needs. So the first one is to really understand why and how the VR and AR is different from the conventional like imaging devices. So many manufacturers, they simply consider that VR and AR is putting the displays very close to our eyes so that we can see everything very clearly and then more immersive. But this is not really the case. So because for the AR and also the VR headsets, they are really producing a lot of the problems. So that's the reason we need to have a solution to guide the product design and also the manufacturing. So the first step is we need to have a lot of the scientific research to define the user experience in the VR and the AR headsets, so which is very different from all the experience that we have for the conventional imaging systems. And then based on these studies, we need to have objective metrics which can quantify the user experience and then to guide the design of the product. So we need to have these metrics. And then the third step is we need to have the hardware and also the software to measure and also to calibrate these products in the companies. And that's what our company is actually doing. So we are offering the user experience-driven features, design, and also the testing solution. So the first step is we have a lot of the scientific research to understand how the human beings we are perceiving different imaging systems. So that's the first step. We are understanding about the user experience, no matter talking about the color side or the or the texture side. And then the second thing is we need to perform the numerical modeling to really define the metrics and also to quantify like these different user experiences. And then based on that, we need to build our unique software and also the hardware to measure and also to calibrate these different devices for the manufacturers. And then the last step is for different individualized devices, we need to provide some customized features and also the solutions for these products. So I'm the co-founder of this company. So I have been working on different imaging systems for a while, and in particular, a lot of my solutions have been widely adopted in a wide range of the products that have been used in the market. And then my partner, who has a very rich experience, he has been working in Apple for 4 years and also 6 years in Meta. And then a lot of his design and also the solutions have been used in a lot of the iPad and also the iPhone and also the Meta Quest Pro. So for our company, so we will provide the test and also the calibration solutions, so which can be a co-sales with our partner equipment supplier. And then these devices and also the softwares can actually get the profit through the subscription and also the direct sales. And then for the user experience, like the solutions, okay, we will do the contract service and also to get the royalty from these different so the manufacturers. So it's mainly the B2B services. And then so we will have a lot of the connections to start with different manufacturers, such as Google, Meta, and also the Apple. And then beyond that, okay, we will have more and more customers in the future. And then we are expecting that the entire metaverse and also the XR market will reach $300 billion in 2030. So this is the big market that we were going to experience. And then we have a lot of the potential competitors, but we have our strong strengths that we have a small team, and then we have the unique understanding about these different aspects. And then we know from 0 to 10 and also 10 to 1,000. So in other words, we know why, how, and what together, so which allows us to build the very good products in the future. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Professor Wei. That was wonderful. And thank you for being so on time, everyone. Good with the timing. Now, next up is ISBM Limited. We have Mr. Elvis Lee, who is the founder and the CEO, who will join me on stage. Please.
Hello, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks for the chance. And today I would like to share, I'm Elvis, I'm from ISBM. We are a digital technology that for construction and development industry. So we are providing the digital technology for the real estate development and construction, okay? Actually, for your understanding, the real estate industry is very huge, actually. Half of our wealth is stored in our property. And in China, 7% of GDP is go to the construction and 7% of the GDP is go to the development. But this industry is very, very, very traditional. So we have a lot of problem there, including the dangerous construction site is quite dangerous. Our delivery project is not so productivity. So we are providing the digital technology to enable our client. They can, through this kind of technology, to save the money, to improve the productivity, also improve the safety, okay? So we have 2 rounds of funding before. Now we have 3 shareholders. One is the listed company in Hong Kong called CSEN. One is MTR Lab. One is the Alibaba Global Fund, ABF Fund. What our company is doing is helping our client to improve their works. So luckily, in the past year, even the global environment on the real estate is no good, okay? But our company, the growth is quite okay in the consulting side, also on the AI-powered SaaS side, okay? So how we can help our client? This is our client from the government, developer, consultant, contractor, and facility manager. How we can help? Actually, we're helping our client to develop product digitally, to deliver the process digitally, and also enable their team equip the digital ability to do the future project digitally. Of course, we have our consultant service, AI service, training service to complete the whole range of service. So how we do that in the digital design? For example, this is a logo. We can use Gen AI to design different kind of design using no matter it's exterior, interior, or master planning. We have all the tools to enable we can save the problem. We have also the tools to capture all the knowledge into the cloud so that in the future, all the AI can learn from the cloud the knowledge of a traditional construction, how it can transfer into a big model to help us to design the building and environment better and more sustainable. Of course, the design is only one process of our real estate delivery process. We also have one solution called digital site. Traditionally, the site management is very, very difficult. So we use a digital twin to capture the site and to compare the site with our BIM model. So we can ensure all the construction site is delivered according to our design intent. So these are different kind of a site we have in China, Hong Kong, to make sure, now it's over 300 sites in China to using this kind of technology to enable we are more safer, more productivity, and more green than before. Because you may all know the construction site actually very dangerous and it's not green enough. So, and using this kind of digital twin technology, we can make sure, all the problem can save. Okay, another one is, you may all know that actually there's a lot of TV show in Hong Kong that may say the construction worker complain no paid, the contractor, subcontractor complain no paid. So we also have a finding that actually all the clients want to pay the contractor, but we don't have a very good trust between the contract party. So based on the digital twin technology we work with, we are now developing a platform that can leverage the digital evidence to helping our client to certify their payment to the contractor and to the workers. So let's go far. So at the end, we have a real estate. We have all the facility. So now we have a digital twin the same as the digital environment now there. So we have a very complete assets. How many light there, how many air conditioning we will consume. So we can learn from the data. We can improve every data in the future year, how we cut the cost, how we save the energy, how we reduce our carbon dioxide emissions. So all based on the digital twin environment that we provide to the client, okay? So how we differentiate? Actually, eSBIM is a very, we call integrated holistic solution company that can provide all our clients one-stop shop, okay? So you join a company, you can provide all digital solution for a client. No matter you want to design a new product with digital tools or more digitally supervised tools with our digital tools. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Elvis. Now coming up, we actually have another Elvis, and this is this company is Inspro Science Limited. We have Mr. Elvis Yu, who is the founder and the CEO. Please join me. Looks like we have a little demonstration or display that's going on.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. It's my honor to present here today. I'm Elvis from Inspro. Inspro is focusing on sustainable and affordable insect-based alternative protein because we got another alternative fat, but right now we got protein right now. So, because we all know our theory is very simple. We learn from the nature. Because in nature, there's no waste, there's no bio-waste. All the biomass will digest by the microbiomes and insects. So, but how we use this theory to make it an industrial scale for commercially production, and that's the challenge. Because right now, we all know in 2050, our population will grow to 10 billion. Then we need another extra 50% in protein supply. So the whole human is lack of protein right now. But all 85% of our arable land have been used. So how we can feed all the human without destroying the nature of our earth. So that's what problem we want to solve. And also for alternative protein, the policy, the regulation is a key factor. But insect protein is a natural protein, so it's almost accepted by all the worldwide. So from animal feed, from pet food and human food and even microbiome, mathematics or medicines. It's all accept, even Europe, US, China, even Hong Kong, and Singapore in August, they accept insect protein for human consumption too. So the market for us right now, we know as us to eat insect-based chip may be challenging at this moment, but for our pets or for the animal food, the animal we eat, we can let them eat the insect protein first. So the basic market for us at this moment is the animal feed and pet food. So it's already over 100 billion market right now and growing very fast. And it's also related to the national food security for a country, for the food supply resilience, as 粮食安全. So it's very important for the whole nation, for each nation. So right now in Europe, in US, it's very important for them. They got a lot of support. And for our team, I'm graduated from SHTM, from PolyU, about 10 years ago. But 10 years ago, when I was studying in PolyU, I got very inspired by the first entrepreneurship competition in Hong Kong. And that's the first one, social enterprise competition. So from then on, I always want to set up an entrepreneurship company to solve the social problem. I'm lucky that in 2019, I started this company in Hong Kong, and we moved back to Shanghai. And we have raised 2 rounds, over 20 million Hong Kong dollar right now. And we are very honored to be listed in the Fortune magazine's 2023, the most social impactful startup in mainland China. So one of our key strategy shareholders, the Google Tech, also founded by Professor Li Zhixiang, Professor Gao, Pinkeng, and it's very famous professors investor right now. So based on the automation and technology, we also developed the whole technology system and even entering 2 international standards. Because right now for alternative insect protein, there's no standard worldwide. So we're entering 2 international standards right now. And we also have our own brands selling on US right now. Because we know positive revenue income is very important for startups. So for the very beginning, we set up our brands too. Right now, it's all the digital. We use digital twin technology, data-driven management platform. So our insect protein producing factory is amended. It's all automated right now. So we have built up this one in Dongguan already, and we are building up another one in Shenzhen. So what our strategy that we will cooperate with all the raw material supplier, like the food waste, like Hong Kong, we got OPA 1, OPA 2, but we can only deal with 800 tons of food waste. But Hong Kong, we got 4,000 daily. How we can deal with that? And also the other byproduct of the food ingredient companies, like beer, like baijiu. So we will set up the insect protein projects together, and we produce all the products. Like food waste, we use the slurry before they burn it, so it's costly, but right now we use it as a feed for insects. But right now we can produce insect protein commercially. And also for palm oil industry in Southeast Asia, and right now we got projects there too. So right now from 2022, we are selling and build up our commercial
Thank you very much.
project already.
Time's up. Thank you so much. Thank you. Big round of applause to Elvis. Thank you for the sharing. Now, this is the last team for today, and we have Seafruit Separation Limited. We have Dr. James Leung, who is the founder and CEO. Thank you.
Good afternoon, judges and audience. I'm the founder of Seafruit Separation. Let me introduce you our system. It's a bivalve separation system. These guys here are bivalves. Bivalves mean there are 2 valves. They are filter feeders in the ocean. And today I'm going to focus on oyster. So bringing biotechnology and AIoT together, we develop a system that we can supply the market with a high quality of oysters constantly. Okay. There are a lot of problems and pain points in the oyster industry in China because it's a traditional industry. Oysters have short shelf life. They are poor quality in general. Often they come with a fishy smell rather than a blunt taste, and all sorts of contaminations, for example, heavy metals, muds, etc. And this is a conversation with a distributor. In the whole market, in the China market, there isn't really genuine premium oysters. For those the claim is genuine, high quality, they are not real. They are parfait. This is a technical term, parfait. I'll explain it to you later. Okay, so the position of seafood is crystal clear in China. So what we do is we buy B2C grade oysters from the market and put in a system, and we turn it to premium A grade oysters, and we are earning the price difference. Okay. Oh, so for technology, we have a water activation coating technology. It's a company technology that could induce detoxification of the oysters naturally. But in the industry, they put it in the half salinity water so that the oyster doesn't grow, but they actually swell up. So it looks nice on the outside. So this is called parfait in the industry. So other than that, we have trace mineral blend. So we mimic the ocean's composition. Rather than in the industry, they just use cheap artificial salt crystals, which is not similar to the ocean's composition. And then we develop a feed formulation. So we increase the vitality of the oyster, plumpness, and also grow meat. So if you hit the sweet spots, all in all, we can make premium quality oysters in just 24 hours. So from B grade to A grade in just 24 hours. Okay, we tested the market in China. So we found a friend who opened a restaurant, which is brand new. So no marketing effects, no branding effects. It's brand new. So we put our decoration system in the new restaurant, and we received overwhelmingly good comments from our customers. So after that, we also supplied to 2 other restaurants and also a hawker shop. So in the first month, 4 shops, we are selling 24,000 pieces of oysters in the first month already. So we also validate the Hong Kong market with sashimi-grade oysters that we source globally. So you can see from photo, from day 0, the oyster is really thin and dehydrated. So after putting in the system, day 1 is very meaty. So we are selling at 2,000 pieces per week, and we are expanding the system because it's growing really rapidly. Okay, for markets for oysters are tremendously big in China. So in Guangdong itself alone, so its market is valued at $7 billion US. So we are actually targeting our customers in Guangdong at this very moment. Okay, and after the COVID, the price and demand is surging surprisingly high. So to match the expectation, we have rapidly rented a place in China, in Shenzhen, which we can decorate and treat oysters like 15,000 pieces per day. So if this place is up and running at full capacity, we are getting a revenue of 20 million per year. And if we scale up, we can also explore the possibility of making some retail products and sales online. This is my team, a very beautiful team. We come from different walks of lives and with different expertise. So this is me. I graduated from Imperial College with a doctorate degree in protein science. I'm a protein crystallographer. And we have Gary. Gary is a serial entrepreneur at IT service. He holds technical co-founder of some food and beverage solution platform, so he is an IT guy. So I'm the biotech guy, so any biotech problem, my team goes to me, and IT guy goes to Gary. And we have Winnie, alumni from PolyU, so she is working in the China plant, overseeing the whole adaptation project. And we have Anson, the CEO of, he's also a co-founder.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Liang, for sharing. Let's give everybody a big round of applause. Thank you. Wow, that was quite incredible, wasn't it? And I just want to say thank you to all of our presenters and also to all of our judges. Not easy. Just want to say thank you for bringing a wealth of knowledge as well as all the experience to the table for all of us. So give another big round of applause, shall we? Everyone, let's put our hands together. Thank you, thank you. Thank you to our judging panel. Thank you to our 6 fantastic teams. Now, each distinguished judge, please do make up your mind in terms of deciding how to use your quote, 1 million capital in total. So the theoretical money that we were talking about before, I guess the judges are now deliberating. So please do fill in the amount in the blank check for each pitching team. And the PolyU staff are collecting these checks from each of our judges to calculate the results. Now, before we do that, and while everyone is deliberating, before revealing the results, let's shine a light on the innovative showcases here around the Wellman and Tankitwa Global Student Hub. Now, can I take this opportunity to just say thank you to all of our ecosystem partners and also our 12 startups as nurtured here at PolyU for demonstrating their innovative solutions and, most importantly, your passion along the way. So everyone, they are our PolyU startups. We have Bo Anal Health Biotechnology Company Limited, the company that served the healthy ice cream, yes, earlier when you came over. So in case you haven't tried it, please do. There's E-Link Technology Limited, which are providing real-time liver scan service. Now we have Lipet Tech Limited. Now let us experience the all-terrain wheelchair. And then the fourth one is Dress Green. I bet you got their green innovation giveaway. Yes, so please pay attention to that. There are more showcases that are demonstrating solutions for diverse industries, including, but not limited to sustainability. Construction, we have robotics, we have medical, and of course, we have healthcare. They are Cobalt AI Limited, so that is in manufacturing. We have Pre-Limited All Care AI, of course, that's in healthcare. We got Vicon Technology Hong Kong Limited, they were with us earlier. Good Vision Technologies Code Limited. We have V-Care Vision Technology Limited. We have Nanjing Zuling Technology Company Limited. We also have White Mount Dynamics Tech Limited, and also we've heard from PocNet Limited. And in terms of the ecosystem partners, now you probably have heard us mention it before, but I'll mention it again. We have Xintai Financial Holdings Group Co. Limited, Grand Union of Innovation, GUI. We have Wuxi Hong Kong Science and Technology Innovation Center. We have Zurich International Co. Limited. Let me say that again. It's Zurich International Co-Limited, that's right. It's Hangzhou Innovation Incubation Center. We have Hong Kong Company Limited. We have Qianhai Hong Kong Enterprises Services Center. So everyone, with all that, let's put our hands together and say thank you for making a difference. Let's give them a big round of applause. All right, and while our judges are still deliberating, everyone, let's just take a couple minutes of break and we'll come back right away. Thank you. right. All righty, this is a moment we've all been waiting for. Very exciting. So everyone, please come back and just join us as we've been waiting for this moment. Thank you, judges, for rejoining. Now, before we begin, can I please invite Ms. Amy Long, Court member, member of Entrepreneurship Investment Fund, Subcommittee of PolyU, to join me on stage. Thank you. Everyone, let's put our hands together for her. She will bud the stage to present the PolyVentures Pitching Award to our second runner-up, which the result is in my hand. Thank you so much. And here we go. The second runner-up is, can we guess? Can we guess who it is? Usually I hear a bunch of other different names. All right, so everyone, let's put our hands together and congratulate Seafruit Decoration Limited. Congratulations. Dr. Lang, congratulations. All right, let's do a photo here. Truly, truly, truly impressive. You've truly impressed our panel, our audiences. There's your certificate and $1,500 for Hotel Icon voucher. Thank you. Yes, thank you, Ms. Long, and please be seated. Now, moving on, can I please invite Engineer Arthur Lee, Council Member cum Chairman of Knowledge Transfer Committee of PolyU, please. Thank you. All right, now this is the award for the first runner-up. So everyone, let's get ready and congratulate ISPRO Science Limited. Congratulations. Please join us. Please join us. Yes. Also, we have the two gentlemen here. Thank you. This is great. Congratulations. Thank you for the remarkable pitch. That certificate is for $2,500 Hotel Icon voucher. All right, gentlemen, thank you. And Engineer Lee, please, thank you. Everyone, please. Thank you. Oh, and now for the moment of truth. Yes, exciting. Everyone, for this, let's first invite Dr. Lawrence Lee, JP, Deputy Council Chairman of PolyU, to announce with me and to award the champion. All right, let's have everything ready. Whew, breathtaking. All right, everyone, let's make some noise and congratulate ISBIM Limited. Congratulations. Please join us. Elvis. Thank you. Thank you. And here's the certificate and the iPad. That is for our champion. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, yes. All right, gentlemen, please remain on stage. Please remain on stage after this because we will have a big group photo. So can I please invite all of our judges and please remain on stage. Please remain on stage. All of our judges and 6 fantastic teams to join on stage for a group photo. Everyone, there's no need to stand on the side because everyone will be joining together. Can I please have Arthur, Amy, Sophia, and of course, Kelvin, please join us on stage, and representatives from 6 fantastic teams. All the representatives, please join us on stage. All right, this is perfect. Perfect, perfect. Aha. All right, let's get this beautiful photo together. All right, let's take a few photos. And I think we probably have some videos going on as well. Yes. Take a baby step towards me. That's perfect. All right. Just make sure we have all the photos. All right, thumbs up. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. Big round of applause again. Everyone, please be seated. Thank you and congratulations. Thank you to all of our judges. Thank you to all of our award presenters. Everyone, please be seated. Thank you so much. Please be careful. All right. Wow, that was quite the day, wasn't it? Once again, thank you very much to all of our honorable guests, our partners, our esteemed judges for coming, and of course, all of our friends that's joining us online. Now, we hope today's PolyVentures Showcase will inspire everyone to drive innovations. Please do keep up the power of entrepreneurship. Keep dreaming big and keep pushing that boundary. Now, today we've also invited White Cocktail, which is a PolyU startup, to serve their mocktails and refreshments at our networking session. So we do invite everyone, all of our honorable guests, all of our PolyVentures, and of course our friends and our guests to exchange ideas and enjoy our outdoor space. Now, thank you very much, everyone. Once again, let's keep making magic happen here. See you again next time. Thank you.
PolyVentures Showcase today. Apart from the programs of PolyVentures Showcase, we have also interviewed some research teams from PolyU Academy for interdisciplinary research peer. And PolyU startups, the upcoming videos will be conducted in Mandarin. Thank you.
今天我们非常荣幸邀请了二位为我们分享一下，他们是来自人工智能物联网研究院的团队的，有请二位为我们分享一下。
我们是理大人工智能物联网研究院的曹建龙教授研究团队的研究成员，我是江山，我的研究方向是区块链、Web3和开放边缘智能。
我是杨志轩，我的研究方向是多智能体强化学习和机器人。
很高兴今天为大家展示我们研究院的最新研究成果，基于边缘智能的管道巡检机器人。其实水管、油管它们就像城市的血管一样，非常重要，虽然我们看不到。那它们的健康也非常重要，所以我们需要定期去进行检查以及修理。传统的方法呢，需要工人去进入水管，或者是凿开地面，它存在很多问题，就比如说存在工人的安全性的问题，它非常耗时，会影响周围居民的生活，给他们带来不便利。那所以理大人工智能物联网研究院呢，就开发了 PolyPi 这样一个基于边缘智能的管道巡检机器人。下面我们有请梁志轩博士为我们介绍里面的技术细节以及进行 live demo。
大家好，大家看到这个机器人，它其实有3个特点。第一个是说它能够自动的调节它的直径，然后能够适应不同的管道。第二个是说它里面内嵌了我们这个 AI 检测模型，所以它能够在边境到拍图片的同时呢，它能够进行这个缺陷的检测。第三个是它是自主控制的，然后它也没有线，就用无线的方式，然后这样子呢就非常灵活，也不会受到这个管道结构的影响。那下面我们可以看一个 live demo 然后左边呢就是一个实时的这个拍照原始图像，然后呢右边呢是它的一个检测的一些特征，然后中间是它分析出了管道的缺陷的类型和结果。大家待会会看到这个机器人从水平到这个垂直方向出来。对，这个就是我们的机器人。
我们的管道巡检机器人在多个国际发明节上都进行了展览，并且获得了很多奖项，就包括第48届日内瓦国际发明展获得银奖，还有最新的2024年硅谷国际发明展获得了金奖。
确实太厉害了，刚才让我大开眼界，期待着我们获得更多的奖励，还有肯定。谢谢你们。
啊，谢谢。
各位，在我身旁就是视觉科学研究中心何教授，今天特意过来跟我们分享的。
我是香港理工大学高等研究院下属的视觉研究中心的何明光。那今天呢，我们给大家带来2个产品。第一个呢，我们叫做 PolyMy AI 系统，这是一个全自助的人工智能的，可以进行眼病筛查的这个自动眼底照相系统。传统的眼底照相呢，需要有一个技术员，需要有一个眼科医生来解释这个结果。那么现在我们呢都不需要了，因为整个过程是全自动的。这套系统呢，可以对我们的很多的眼病，比如说糖尿病、视网膜病变啊、青光眼啊、严重的白内障啊，这些都进行筛查，还可以诊断更多的病。这样的话呢，就让我们这个眼病筛查呢变得更加我们叫做 affordable， 就是更可支付，另外的效率更高。我们同时呢也有一个我们叫做 Syn Pass Watch， 这个手表呢可以实时的监控你所有的这个生理状态的健康程度，知道你在哪里，你的心率是多少，你的心率有没有异常，你的情绪怎么样，你的行为你正在做什么，这是一个很独特的解决方案。感谢大家，也欢迎大家来尝试我们的新产品，谢谢大家。
好，谢谢何教授为我们分享。等一下，我先试一下手表，可以吗？看一下自己的心率，好吗？
好的，谢谢。
好，谢谢。各位大家好，我们今天邀请了电动车研究中心的博士研究生刘畅为我们讲解一下的。
好的。我们中心以打造卓越的电气化交通及其生态系统为愿景，致力于提供世界一流的电动汽车教育体系，开展交通电气化及其基础设施的前沿研究，并建立大学与产业界的深度合作。目前，中心的主要研究方向包括电力电子技术、电机驱动和无线电能传输，同时也涵盖可再生能源、先进电能变换与控制技术，以及功率半导体、器件等领域，并在燃料电池和自动驾驶方面有所布局。围绕这些研究方向，中心已发表学术论文500余篇，获得授权发明专利60余件，并承担政府项目40余项。我们的目标是通过创新，推动电气工程领域的前沿技术，建设世界一流的研究机构。中心今天正在展示的电动汽车与机器狗，其开发的无线充电功能是我们重要的研究方向之一。无线充电技术为电动汽车和智能驾驶技术的发展与普及提供了关键支持。与传统有线充电相比，无线充电无需插拔充电枪，极大提升了便利性和用户体验。随着自动驾驶技术的普及，中心研发的动态无线充电系统可以为无人驾驶车辆提供持续的电力支持，实现全天候无间断的运营，确保车辆在长时间运行中的安全性与可靠性，进一步推动了自动驾驶技术的发展。无线充电不仅适用于电动车，还可以拓展到手机、智能家居设备等多个领域。它可以减少线缆杂乱，提升空间利用率，为我们的生活带来极大便利。随着科技的进步，无线充电将成为未来生活的重要组成部分。在陈清泉院士的领导下，我们期待充分发挥香港背靠祖国、连通世界的区位优势，努力将电动车研究中心打造成世界一流的研究机构，为推动智慧电动车的研究以及实现碳中和目标而不懈努力。
好的，那我们前面的这个充电狗就是无线，非常方便，就在家里的话，我们都可以天天使用到的。最重要还有就是电动车，对吧？好，我非常迫不及待的，好想试一下，可以等一下示范一下吗？
好的。
好，谢谢各位，谢谢。在我身旁呢，就是理大初创企业 OKAI 的代表，今天跟我们分享一下的。
大家好，我是理大智齿盛创白龙人工智能有限公司的共同创办人胡百辉，非常高兴在这里向大家介绍我们公司和团队。我们是一家专注于研究创新医疗照护设备的新创企业，致力于提升需要特殊照顾人士的生活本质。我们团队由一群热情和专业的工程师和使用者组成，大家共同努力，希望透过科技为社会带来积极的改变。
那带来改变的时候呢，我相信这个新款的技术可以帮助更多的人，对吧？可以示范一下吗？
好， 我们核心的产品是 OKAI 智能防感染脑动干刺。这份产品结合了自动化和智慧科技，旨在解决传统便宜在卫生和便利性方面的不足。其最大的特性是马桶座圈和便盆都会自动用环保的可抛弃材料包裹，每次使用前，座椅会自动被全新的一次性环保材料包裹，护理人员不再需要清洁和消毒座椅。使用后，便盆内的废物也会自动被包裹和密封，护理人员无需再倾倒、清洁和消毒便盆。这不仅提高了卫生标准，还大大减轻了护理人员的工作负担。我们现在示范一次。
好的。
好，就是已经爆火了，所以就可以冲刺一样的按钮。
哦，真的很先进啊！我在旁边看见。
所以完成了以后呢，这个已经是干净了，然后这个就密封了。
哦，它自己就会密封了，对吧？
对了。
对，哇，真是很方便，还有卫生啊。
对。所以今年我们荣获了这个香港特区政府创新科技区举办的第2届城市创客大挑战公开组冠军，这是对我们技术新创的高度肯定。此外，我们已取得多项国内外的专利，保护我们的知识产权，展现了我们在研发方面的实力。我们的产品已在多家养老院和医疗机构进行试用，取得了显著的成果。首先，它大幅提升了卫生标准，减小了记住排泄物和病菌的风险。其次，护理人员不再需要清洁和消毒座椅和便盆，让他们将更多的时间和精力投入到直接的照护上。对于使用者而言，他们感受到更多的尊严和舒适，身体健康也有所改善。我们的产品实际上为整个照护环境带来了积极和改变。展望未来，我们计划将这个产品推广到更多的医疗和照护机构，同时继续增强技术新机，增加更多智慧化的功能。我们也在积极寻求国际合作，希望能将这个创新带给全球更多需要的人。非常感谢大家的支持和关怀，希望和各位一起创造更美好的未来。
我相信一定会的，因为我相信这项的技术了，真的帮助很多有需要的人士，比方说老人家，对吧？再次感谢分享，谢谢。在我身旁呢，就是理大初创企业 OKAI 的代表，今天跟我们分享一下的。大家好，在我身旁呢，就是理大初创企业 Lipatech Limited 的团队，今天到来为我们分享一下的。
Lipatech 是一家充满活力的香港初创公司，致力于打造机器人应用生活化。我们的多元化团队包括机器人技术、软件开发、硬件工程、设计，还有数据科学领域的专家，携手打造智能、环保的机器人解决方案，积极探索人类与世界互动的新方式。通过整合人工智能学习以及持续的软件升级，Lipatech的机器人可提供可拓展、个性化的解决方案，提升生产力并推动可持续发展。公司专注于尖端的模块化机器人技术，推出以智能移动系列为代表的智慧出行产品，并为安保、物流、回收行业等提供量身定制的机器人解决方案。我们先进的机器人技术荣获第3届亚洲创新发明展览会金奖、2024年 Startup Express 的冠军、CTINT Grand Challenge 的最受欢迎奖以及创新奖。此外，我们还荣获 AIA Creator Fund， 并成为 Dream Dyson Award 香港地区的亚军。这些成就巩固了 Lipatech 在创新、智能、环保机器人解决方案领导者的地位。Lipatech 的机器人在各行业中具有实际的影响力。智能的机器人移动设备在构建更加包容的社会中发挥关键的作用，助力行动不便人士获得 更多的自主性和自由，成为推动包容性社会、改善行动不便人士生活质量的有力工具。在安保领域，我们的智能机器人通过实时数据分析，增强监控和安全性；在物流领域，通过自动化配送流程和物品处理优化效率。对于回收行业，我们的机器人通过自动化垃圾分类，提供可持续的解决方案，助力更环保、更清洁的环境。我们旨在构建短距离移动设备基础设备，确保医院、机场以及其他关键场所的安全、可靠运输，从而提升医疗服务的可及性，并减少身体的负担。立牌致力追求卓越、创新、不断进步，透过创新科技和商业模式，为智慧城市建设和社会可持续发展注入新动力。我们的愿景是让机器人成为日常生活中不可或缺的一部分，通过创新科技为企业和个人赋能。
再次感谢分享，相信呢这个就是实力的肯定，对吧？帮助我们很多有需要的人士的。再次感谢团队为我们分享，谢谢。各位好，在我旁边呢就是理大初创企业 Good Vision 的团队，今天过来为我们分享一下的。
好，谢谢。Good Vision 是一家专注于眼科光学和医疗仪器研发的初创公司。我们的团队有大学研究人员、视光学专家、企业专才以及软体工程师所组成的，旨在为护理人员、诊所、医院以及近视人群提供一站式近视解决方案。我们的斜线技术包括全球首台高清便携式角膜地形图仪、个性化的角膜塑形镜片 OK 镜以及 AI 智能镜片验配系统。我们的角膜地形图仪荣获2024年瑞士日内瓦国际发明展金奖以及的特别奖。专利技术应用在早期检测散光，以致诊断角膜异常，并配备这个华人数据库，为眼科护理人员提供重要的诊断支持。OK 镜能够有效的矫正高度近视和散光度数，有效提升近视控制效果。而 AI 智能镜片验配系统配备了大数据以及自学算法，根据角膜形状计算出适合的镜片参数。这个便携式角膜地形图仪小巧灵活，可以打破地理障碍，成为大规模学童眼睛筛查的首选方案，并可以随时随地的配合 OK 镜的验配。OK 镜个性化的设计可以适合有近视、非典型角膜形状，更重要是开拓了高度散光患者佩戴 OK 镜的市场。AI 智能验配系统为眼睛护理人员在验配 OK 镜的过程中提供很大的支援，大大的提高了验配的准确度和效率。总结，针对市场上角膜塑形镜片和验配技术的缺口 ，Good Vision 研发了一系列的产品，提高角膜塑形技术的成功率跟效率。在未来1年，我们将专注于优化角膜地形图仪的硬体和软体，为正式推出市场做好充分的准备。
那等一下的话，我可以试一下吗？就是自己有没有散光、近视有没有加深，可以看一下吗？
这个就是可以，它可以开了以后，它就可以把你的眼睛检查一下它的角膜的形状。
那很好，等一下就可以试一下了。
对对。
Thank you for watching the live streaming today. Hope we can see you at PolyU on site next year. Bye bye.